anytime when you're not sure and there's a huge variance in outcome, equity is a great way to align incentives and invest, right? If you know what the outcome is going to be, to your point, right? You're going to be a doctor. It's going to be this to this. That's actually usually much cheaper, right? That's not a great way to, you don't want to finance a business with equity if you know exactly what the curve is going to be. You finance a business with equity when you don't. And the reality is that is where the world is largely going. I mean, if you look at the future, people's predictability on their income and their careers, it's not going up, it's going down. And there's more random extreme outcomes, which I actually think means, broadly speaking, the more we can align humanity around equity-based financing rather than debt, right, for the coming years, the better off we'll generally be. Although we are obviously starting just with creators.
Yeah, people going into debt are not going to be able to take risk. People being invested in are going to have capital to take more risk. So when once you've got $200,000 in your graduate degree or undergraduate degree, God forbid, in debt, you're basically paying a mortgage out of school, which means how are you going to start a company? You're screwed from day one.
100%. Yeah. And this was actually the thing, hilariously, I've been trying to get this done for like 20 years, right? Like I wrote my college entrance exam essays partially on this because I was trying to cut a company 20 years ago called Life Capital. And this was exactly the thesis then, which is, I grew up in a privileged household, which was amazing. And when you think about what that actually did for me, the number one thing it did for me is allow me to be risk neutral, right? I didn't have to take the safe path because I knew I would be well fed and cared for no matter what. And I think the more as a society, you can talk about UBI, right? You can talk about a lot of different things. If we can neutralize people's risk curves, right? I think in an entrepreneurial technological age, we'll see way better stuff come from people, right? Because they don't have to, do the thing that's just safe to pay a mortgage.
Committing to security and compliance is vital for startup growth, and proof of security has never been more important. As you scale, you might start to receive more SOC 2 requests from customers, of course, and that's where Drata comes in. Drata is a compliance automation platform used by some of the world's leading CISOs. CISOs, you may have heard of it, Chief Information Security Officers. A lot of early stage startups don't have a CISO, despite the obvious importance of security and compliance. With Drata, you can easily meet requirements, support enterprise deal flow, and track compliance. Drata helps customers prepare for and clear SOC 2 and other audits, go from zero to audit ready in a matter of weeks. Take it from Philip Martin, Chief Security Officer at Coinbase. He called Drata's solution well ahead of other market players and said Drata provides users with the most advanced automation available. So here's your CTA. Check out Drata's 5-star reviews on G2 and see why companies like Clearco and SmartRecruiter work with Drata for their compliance needs. Twist listeners can get 15% off and waived implementation fees at drata.com/twist. DRATA.com/twist.